Running. We good?
We good.
All right. RUNMODE Podcast. Welcome to it. This is the RUNMODE Podcast. My name is Mohotjie and I'm a runner. This is my co-host, co-runner, co-everything, Madisha, also a runner. This is RUNMODE Podcast. RUNMODE Podcast is a podcast about runners for runners. As cliche as that is, it's true. But it's for everyone who wants to improve their running and also better their experience while running. That's what running is all about. Mr. Madisha.
Yes.
How you doing, man?
I'm quite good.
You good?
Welcome everyone.
This is a beautiful thing. You
Yeah.
know, we're moving on more episodes, and a lot of people are talking about a lot of things with this podcast, but they're still not seeing it online. They're still not seeing it online.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't have data.
Yeah, that is a problem in South Africa. If it was in the US,
Yeah.
I would be known everywhere.
We would have gotten a lot of crap about things.
Yes.
Yeah.
The week was okay.
Yeah.
Running wise, it was okay.
What does okay mean in Madisha language?
It was okay.
I mean, the other week
before
was
we get into running,
Yeah.
there are things that happened during the week.
What happened during the week?
I see people where I'm working now.
Yeah.
I told you I'm on national duty.
You're a national key point.
Yeah. Our national key point. You can't get in there, you'll be shot.
Yeah.
So there are those people there, you see, when you're gone from this world,
Yeah.
you need to be remembered. Yeah.
Morbid,
Not
but
that
let's go. Yeah.
You go and when people say now, Madisha is gone, Madisha is no more.
Yeah.
People say, which Madisha? They try to figure out.
They try to remember.
Yeah, to remember
like,
you in a certain way. They get
this
photos and they circle.
Yeah.
When you are people, this one. No,
yeah.
you must just be known.
You must leave your mark.
Yeah, must leave a legacy.
Yeah.
So when I'm there, these people know me as a runner.
Yeah.
They see me as a runner.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, one guy said to me, it was every day when I go to work, I wear sports because now you can't be wearing formal shoes and formal trousers there because the work is very much strenuous.
Yeah.
So I wore a jean.
The national duty work.
I wore jean on Wednesday. There is this guy who always give me a stick of saying, "Why are you running? You are always running, chasing the air." Then he saw me, said, "Hey, mister, do you have a jean?"
Oh, you said you're wearing a jean.
So I was wearing a jean. No, I always wear shorts.
Yeah.
Techies, you see, so that I can be comfortable.
Yeah.
Because it's hot. So he said, "No, do you have jeans?"
You were surprised.
I said, "No, what do you mean?" I said, "No, I thought you only wear sportswear." I said, "No, I've got jeans and I've packed 6 of them. They're in the bag, they're in my room." Then he was so surprised and said, "No, I never thought you had formal shoes, formal trousers." I said, "No, you must come to my real work then. That is when you see
People
a different me." So the other one, because I have stories every day, then the other one say,
as an observant.
Yeah.
as an observer of people.
Why do you run?
Why do I run?
Why do you run? That is a question that
people ask you all the
I'm
time.
being asked and say what are the benefits of running? Because every day before we go to work, you run. And
tell them to watch the podcast.
Yeah, when it's time to go to get food, you are going to bath. You see, people wake up very early in the morning. We get
I thought maybe they're gonna say you're running to the food.
No, we get our food at 6 o'clock, between 6 and 7.
Yeah.
I wake up, I go out at 4:30. I run, and 6 o'clock past 6 is when I've done the stretching. Then I'm going to the room, and I'm passing people that are already dressed.
They're going to the
They are going to the kitchen, and I feel pity for them.
Yeah.
Because they are passionate about food. Feel pity because I've bent the leftovers that were left in my body during the night.
You smashed it.
I smashed them, and even when I'm going to get
and
food,
they're just piling on.
I'll never take the whole pack. I'll just choose. I choose the right ones. Then they say,
They're passionate about.
what are the benefits of running? Then I said to him, my brother, the benefits of running is, you look like me.
Yeah.
That was the answer.
How did they respond, man?
No, I said, you look like me. They don't
That's
take
very
it.
Madisha of you.
They don't take it. I say, you look like me. They say, no, how? Can I look like you? I said, no, you look like me. I don't get sick. I'm always happy. I don't have stress. I'm always having energy. When you run, there is a hormone that is secreted. You know it? It's called dopamine.
Dopamine, yeah.
Yeah, then when you are stressed, there is cortisol. Cortisol, is secreted.
That's a topic to speak about.
It can change your face. It can change your face. You are not happy. Because when you are,
that's the runner's high, no?
Yeah.
Well,
then the dopamine, then when you are heavy, I talk to anyone. I don't have a problem of energy. So I said, you look like me. They say, no. And I said, do you know longevity? He said, no. Longevity is that you can live for a long time. He said, no, you can be hit by a car anywhere.
You can hit by a car.
I said, but the quality of life that you have to live must be good before you are hit by a car.
Yeah.
But if you just having maybe you have got diseases and whatever, and you have got money, for example, it's because in Africa people equate money to everything good.
Everything good. Yeah. If you have money, then everything is okay.
If you've got money. If they want to see people with money, there are a lot of people with money. You go to medical clinic.
Yeah.
You will see.
They're suffering.
Money will not make everything not just to disappear.
Yeah. People with money in the running world, they don't perform as well as they want to.
Yes,
we all know that.
But it's a problem when you are told by the doctor, don't run. That will be a worst case scenario. We don't want people to reach that stage. So now, every time people ask me, why are you so committed to running? But what I like is, those people, they know me as a runner. Yeah. When I'm dressed in other clothes, they don't understand. They just want to see me being active. See you
being active, and then they're going to ask you, why do you do it?
Yeah, so the time I'm not called to do that duty, now they'll see that I'm not there. They'll see that now there is one person missing. So that was my week whereby I encountered new people, and there is the last one that he saw me, he met me during the night. I was going to the shop to buy some water, and he said no. He called me Timer. He said, hey, Timer. Then I said, hey, who are you? Then he said, hey, you know what, are you that Timer who always runs? I said, yes. I said, no, I want to be in your club. I said, no, where are you from?
Somebody actually approached you.
Yeah.
That person is brave, man.
Yeah, I said, no, I want to be in your club. I ran and I'm staying very far. I said, where? I said, somewhere there, Kaskopo.
Kaskopo, yes.
It's very far.
That's quite far, yeah.
I said, no, go to Tsanin and run in Tsanin. Join clubs in Tsanin and somewhere there. He said, no, I want to a club because I want to be close to you. And that person never ran a 42.
He's saying this because of what he's seen as your commitment.
He wants to go to Comrades this year.
Hey, this year? Or next year?
Next year. So I told him, I don't know if the subscriptions are full or whatever. I gave him my chairman's numbers.
Yeah.
Today he came to me. He was filling the forms. He's so serious. But what I say is, we are making a difference to other people's lives. So we are inspiring. We are inspiring people.
I still say
there is that time. Inspire to what? Before you expire.
Inspire before you expire. But this inspired person is quite brave, though.
Yeah.
They must know that a Madisha training plan is not for the just inspired. It's for the determined. It's for the hard.
I told him that.
You warned him.
He asked him. He asked me, how many comrades do you have? Because I can see you have comrades t-shirts.
Of course. That's always got to be there.
I said, no, I have 4. I said, 4? So you rode those, you did those 90 kilometers
multiple
4 times?
Multiple.
I said, yes.
Back and forth.
Yes, I said, no, if you train, there will be no problem. So that guy, I will monitor him. I will give him training plans from a distance. Then,
and you recruit? Yes.
Then the first marathon, the CDM, I want him to be there. And I will take him and make him qualify sub 4.
Yeah.
Because during that marathon, I want to make people to qualify sub 4.
Sub 4, sub 4 is necessary.
Yeah, but if they just drop out along the way, then they must know that they belong to F.
They will start.
Then the next marathon, I'll take them to F.
If they do a sub 4 in Soweto next year, then they're in the money.
Yes.
Then they're in the money.
Yeah, so that guy, I think, you'll see him. Yeah, so that was my week. It was full of, despite the training
interactions
where I trained, the challenge that I talked about.
Yeah.
It's okay. Now I'm at day 10. Day 8 because it's for 10 days.
Yeah.
Where I did 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Were you building
11.
a beast?
Now I'm at 12.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm at 12. Then I am comfortable running a 520 average pace using, and it was at University of Limpopo is a hill. I was running on hills.
Yeah.
So that was it. It became easy. So it means if I can keep that pace there, then when I go home, then I choose a flat route because where we stay there are no hills.
Yeah.
So I'll be at 5 per kilometer.
Yeah.
At zone 2 or zone 3.
Yeah.
Because there I was using my threshold. My threshold is between 132 and 148. So
BPM,
always I wanted to be 145 downwards.
Right, so that you can maintain the heart rate at that
threshold.
Maximum.
Because if you go out of the threshold, anywhere where
you're just getting tired.
No, I'm getting into where now it's like the ref count. Do you know the car?
Yeah.
The ref count where it goes to red.
Hence I'm saying you're just getting tired now.
No, I'm just kidding myself because when the car goes through the red, the car is dying.
It's similar to the gym. You know, when I see people going to the gym and it looks like they have no specific program.
Yeah.
They're just getting tired because they will come and play with half the machines inside the gym and spend an hour and a half
testing them.
it looks like they were sent by maintenance.
No, they don't know. Yeah,
it looks like they were sent by maintenance to see if these things are functioning. Yeah. So when I see people training, when I see people running in that regard, it always looks like, you know, they're just getting tired. Because if you bring a real 42 kilometers and say, hey man, here's a marathon, they're gonna bomb out in the first 25 kilometers.
Isn't that when you get into the gym? The first time I was once in Vision Active where there is something when you are still new.
Yeah.
Ready, set, go. RSG.
Like orientation thing.
Yeah, the orientation thing. They ask you, what are you here for?
Yeah.
Then they'll teach you to go through those machines for your own goal.
Yeah, for your own goals.
So that you don't
at your own
go to the seconds there below, then you go up, and when you are up there, then you become bought and see a certain machine there that looks nice. Then you go there, then you put those still 80 kilogram.
Yeah.
Because there is one thin guy who's doing 8, then you want to match him.
Yeah.
Then you break your muscles.
All the time. Yeah. All the time. And you must know, at the gym, we're not respected. Runners are not respected at the gym. And how they spot you would be with your shirt.
Yeah.
You know, so if they see you wearing a Sishogo marathon shirt or Taffy marathon shirt, the moment you pick up any weight, someone is going to walk towards you and ask you, are you done?
You're done.
Are you just about
They want
finished?
you to move away.
They want you to move out of the way, man. Because, I mean, you're a runner. What are you doing here?
If I had time, I would go there. I'll put them in the way. I'll put them in the place.
It's crazy. We're not respected in the gym.
Okay, they think that you are just there for fun.
Yeah, but like I told you, the gym guys, the only problem is that they have no medals to show for what they do. We have tons of medals.
And they quit easily.
Yeah,
because
they quit
if now something happens now, they become bored, they don't go. I know a lot who are paying, but they are no more going.
Hey, that's a big market.
They are doing money. The gyms are doing money.
And
because now it's December, they are going to eat a lot.
And then January,
what they call it? What resolutions?
Yeah, New Year's resolutions.
That I want to save money. I want to
lies.
gym.
I call them self-lies.
Yeah, that is how we live. That goes on.
Listen, let's talk about the stuff we're talking about today.
Yes.
We have an exciting array of topics.
Yeah.
We're going to speak about our East African brothers and sisters, Kenyan and Ethiopian marathon runners, middle distance, long distance runners. their dominance, the reasons why they dominate, if they really do dominate. Madisha and I will thresh that out. We're speaking about VO2 Max again, just unpacking it some more. And a lot of runners have a lot of bad habits. So we want to leave some of those in 2024, just before we jump into 25. So we'll talk about those a bit. And then Madisha will speak about his personal experience running. He'll give us like a brief, his worst personal experience running, something that he did. Not something, maybe a mix of something that he did that he wasn't supposed to do, or that he was supposed to do that didn't do, or that the marathon was supposed to offer that they didn't offer, but which ultimately summed up to him having one of the worst marathon experiences. And I'll do the same. We'll also speak about our featured current topic, which is the Zone 2 training. I think this will be our second last time. And we'll just speak about all the other stuff we haven't spoken about in the past 3 weeks. So who's your favorite marathon runner from East Africa? I'm not going to say marathon runner because all marathon runners who are favorites are from East Africa. Who's your favorite one?
Yeah, from East Africa. I had one before this one. This present one came into fashion.
Who's the present one? Eliud Kipchoge?
Yeah, Kipchoge. Everyone will
I thought you'd say Kelvin Kiptum.
Everyone will talk about Kipchoge.
Everyone will talk about Kipchoge.
Kipchoge. That is, is like when you, I said, like Coca-Cola.
Yeah,
it's the Coca-Cola of runners.
It's like when you say Cristiano Ronaldo and you say, where's Maradona here? Where's Pelé?
Yeah. Then my favorite before this one was a middle distance runner.
Yeah.
Middle distance, it was on the track.
Yeah.
On the track.
They usually come from the track.
Yeah, there was a guy from Kenya was doing 800 meters.
Yeah.
David Rudisha.
Yes, I remember him.
David Rudisha is not like maybe it's Rudisha, maybe it's related to Madisha.
Oh, okay, but it sounds the same. It rhymes.
Yeah, it rhymes.
Yeah, maybe you must run just as fast.
Yeah.
Maybe you must try.
He's retired now.
Yeah.
He's retired. You could take 800 meters like Castas mean.
Yeah.
They will drive the first lap and be at the back.
Yeah.
And the second lap, then they will just pass those people like they are not there. And there is another one that I saw during the Olympics.
These past ones, or
yeah, he was doing 10,000 meters. Before him, there was Mo Farah.
That's one of my favorites.
Yes, Mo Farah was doing 10,000, and he was an Ethiopian based in
a Somalian based in UK.
Yeah, Somalian in UK. I don't know why the UK was celebrating our person.
Yeah. Because they don't have any. They finished so with Linford Christie with the short distances, and they don't have anyone in the middle.
Yes, and there is another one who won the 10,000 this year during the Olympics. Was it Joshua?
Mo Farah won 5,000 and 10,000.
Yes,
he did that double.
The past Olympics.
In 2012, I think. Either in 2012 in London or 08 in Beijing, I think. I think it was 2012, yeah.
Yes. Then there was this one who won the 10,000. I forgot his name. This year. He's also from Ethiopia. Yeah. So then thereafter there was Bekele.
Kenisa Bekele. One of my favorites. Yes. One of my firm favorites.
Yes. So then came Kipchoge. Now my favorites were those ones. Kipchoge was not my favorite because I don't go with the crowd.
You don't go with the way. Yeah, of course. You don't go.
I can't go with the crowd.
Yeah, I don't go with the
crowd. Then I started to study them.
Yeah.
Why these guys are so powerful?
Wait, you didn't mention Gabriel Selassie.
Selassie, yeah.
You don't regard him or Poltergeist, the Kenyan.
One of the best.
One of the best.
Yeah, he's one of the best.
One of the most accomplished.
Yes.
In terms of colors and all those things.
Yes, Kipchoge was one of the best, or is one of the best, and because I think Kipchoge was or is well supported, so he remained at the top for a very long time.
Sure.
But I think a good dancer must leave the stage when the crowd is still clapping. you don't dance. You lose.
You look at.
You lose the step, and they will remember you for the step that you lost.
his rivalry, Kipchoge's rivalry with Bekele,
Yeah.
started in the middle distances and then obviously it poured into the marathons.
Yes.
But when they were still doing the 5,000, I think the 5,000, one of the races where they were doing the 5,000 meters, Bekele chowed him, man.
Yeah.
Bekele, if you took the Breaking 2 documentary and you put that, you would never believe that that beaten guy is the same guy who did Breaking 2, you know? Because, I mean, I hear the fact that the thing you're saying about him being supported, but I think he matured much later.
Yes.
Where with a lot of guys that you're speaking about, they transitioned fairly quickly and fairly easier into the 42s from the middle distances from track.
Yeah.
You know, Kipchoge's had a hell of a lot of support, but you know, Kelvin Kiptum, you know, the late one, he came and he smashed his record twice.
Yeah.
And he's like 10 years younger than him at the time.
Yes.
You know, 12 years younger than him at the time. You know, so when you compare all these guys, obviously they're from the same region. Eritrea as well, Somalia we mentioned, Uganda as well. You find some of the strongest runners from there. What do you think it is about these East Africans that make them so powerful on the road, especially in the endurance runs? I mean, in the middle distances, yeah, we can talk about that, but more so with the stuff we normally speak about, with the 21 kilometers and the 42 kilometers.
Yeah, these people, they are Africans.
Number one.
They are Africans.
Yeah.
We are Africans.
Mm-hmm.
Me and you and them, we are Africans. But they're not the same as us.
But faster Africans, slower Africans.
Yeah, they're not the same as us.
What is the difference?
The difference is the first one, the location.
Right, geographic location.
Geographic location.
Yeah.
But before that geographic location, you can be in the right location, but not have the genes.
What is it about the genes?
genes.
A lot of people speak about the genes.
The genes, the genes. It's not about the genes that I was talking about. The trousers.
No, it's
I'm
not.
talking about.
It's not.
I'm talking about what
It's
you
not
are
about
born.
the tone gene. No, it's not. It's the genetic makeup.
Yeah, genetic makeup of the body, where they are having the genes that make them to run. Now, if you look at South Africans, for example, now we look at the average height of South Africans and the average height of the Kenyans and the average height of the Ethiopians. It's not the same. And now, maybe I can go deep. If you look at the Kenyans and you look at the Ethiopians, you look at them all, they don't look the same.
They need to look, even facially.
Yes, we look at an Ethiopian, a Somalian, they look the same.
Yeah.
It means there is no visitors genes in them.
There are no foreign gene in the gene pool.
I don't want to say foreign. I don't want to say foreign.
Foreign genes.
Yes, they don't have visitors genes. They are not genes who are. That is why for now, if we can have, we say that Nigerians can play good football, and we have got brothers from Nigeria.
Yeah.
They have kids with our sisters here. Then we think they will play football. No, that is a mixture.
That's a foreign gene.
That is a foreign gene.
South African foreign gene into Lagos.
Into Lagos. So this is those guys.
So you're saying we can't make babies with Kenyan women and expect to see, you know, like a kid from Polokwane is smashing 42s in the next 25 years.
The Kenyan women that you usually see here, that we run with, they are very thin. They are very thin. They are not like our ladies here. I usually listen to our ladies talking about them.
Yeah.
There was a race that I attended. I was at a water point, and I knocked off. Then I went to the starting. Then there were these ladies, the Kenyan ladies were coming in, and I was talking to some ladies that, why can't you be like these ladies? And they said, no, these ones, they don't have buttocks. We want buttocks here in South Africa. We want to look good in jeans.
They want buttocks.
They want buttocks. They want buttocks. So now they can't run with the buttocks in South Africa. So those guys are thin, is because of the genetic makeup.
Yeah.
So the genetic makeup is just like that. Now, Then that genetic makeup of saying it's a Kenyan to Kenyan, they make another Kenya and another Kenyan. So they are helped by that. They are living in high altitude. That's why I told her. I talked about the location, the
genetics,
genes,
and then now
the
it's
genes. Now the
geographic
genes, the
predisposition.
geographic location.
Yeah.
They are at high altitude. Being at high altitude is beneficial
Because it trains your lungs quicker.
at high altitude. There is little oxygen, and when there is little oxygen there, you know what they say: the higher you go, the colder it
colder it
becomes,
gets,
the lesser the oxygen. That is why people who go to the moon, they will carry oxygen because there is
Right.
no oxygen there.
Right.
So if you are living at high altitude,
Yeah.
there is less oxygen. What happens is your body now will create more red blood cells in order to capture the little oxygen that is there.
Yes.
So
So
then
it's like training it's training with less resources, and so they get more gains quicker.
yes, that is why you see Gerda go into the mountains.
Your
That is
favorite.
why the Lesotho runners here, they get positions when they are here. Our
Oh,
top
it's because of
runners,
the mountains in Lesotho.
yes, our top runners here, Tete and the likes,
But we have a Dostrum here.
they go to the mountains, they go to Mpumalanga there.
Yeah, Dostrum. Dostrum is the Kenya of South Africa.
Yes, that is next to where they make the Mondi paper. That is the highest altitude in South Africa.
Really?
Somewhere there, yeah.
In
Next to,
Mpumalanga?
yeah, I forgot that road. Yeah, that side next to Mbombela. Yeah,
It must be Dostrum, that area.
yeah, where they say sapi. There is where they make
Yes,
sapi.
yes.
Yeah, sapi
Where they
paper.
get their stuff from, yeah.
Yeah, there is the highest. So always they go to there, but Teta and the likes will go there before the comrades. They don't stay there. They stay at low altitude.
And
Low altitude, then your body will not have enough red blood cells because there is more oxygen.
Right.
With the little red blood cells,
When you say
there,
they stay here, you mean they reside, their accommodation is at a low altitude
yeah,
area.
they are at low altitudes.
Don't
at
they
low
go train?
They go and train there before the comrades. Tete, he once said that he was given leave to go and train there. He's given the resources. He
Yeah.
goes there. He can't just be there and say, I'll run. Comrades, it needs you to have a lot of stuff, a lot of red blood cells. So now the Kenyans have got that. So the red blood cells are going to be there because of the location and because their bodies can do that.
Yeah.
It means that their genetic makeup is ready to make sure that their red blood cell capacity is increased. I'll
Yeah,
give you
at an
an
advantage.
example. There is a city in Bolivia called La Paz. That city,
Bolivia is in South America now.
yes,
Yeah.
that city is 6,000 kilometers.
Oh yeah, that's where the football nation usually brings the other
Argentina.
teams. Yes.
Argentina was mauled 6-0 there.
I
During
remember,
Maradona's time.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Maradona said,
the
no,
highest
we must
stadium
not
in
play.
the world. No?
We must not play. This country is not for football.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
I
Maradona
remember
was
that.
still the coach.
Oh, that's the city, La Paz.
Yeah, La Paz is at a high altitude.
The mountain man.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's 6,000 kilometers or 600 kilometers.
600 meters
Yeah,
above.
600. 600 meters, not 600 meters. 600 meters is very low. 600 kilometers
Above sea level.
above sea level is very high.
That's quite
Yeah,
high.
I'll go and check and to confirm, but it's the highest.
Yeah.
It's where now Argentina was once got a hiding of 6-0 and
Yes,
Maradona was
yes.
so angry. Now, when they go there now, they prepare a lot. They take good players that can be able to run the whole game. So that is the issue of altitude. So if you are staying at low altitude, like people who stay in Cape Town,
Yeah.
they come and play in Limpopo.
They're smacked.
They will struggle at some point.
The runners.
Yeah.
The runners struggle with
They will
that.
struggle at some point.
Yeah.
But we who are at high altitude,
Yeah.
when we go down, now it's like we are advantaged.
We also struggle at the comrades and the Cape Town Marathon.
No, but if we have enough red blood cell
Yeah.
and you go and run there, you are going to be able to survive.
So the Kenyans and Ethiopians and other countries in that region, they have a
Yes.
lot more of the red blood cells because of that
The
phenomenon of
genetic
them
makeup,
being
yes.
of them being at a higher altitude.
At a higher altitude,
Got you.
And again, those people, I don't know if you know fast twitch muscles and slow twitch muscles.
I've read a lot about that.
Yes. People who run long distances, they've got slow twitch muscles.
Yeah.
People who run short distances, they've got fast twitch muscles. Sprinters.
It makes sense.
Walk and
Usain Bolt in
Simbin.
them. Yeah.
Yes, Bolt. So they've got fast twitch muscles. So those guys' genes, their genetic makeup, they've got those things, slow twitch muscles. They will run over long distances without having a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, because those muscles those fibers are efficient in carrying oxygen and producing energy over longer distances.
Yeah.
So that is why when we train here, we must train our muscles to be slow twitch. And those fast runners, they are between slow twitch and fast twitch.
And we do that by doing these high altitude runs that you speak about.
Yes, if we do have here high altitude.
If in the absence of that, then how do we develop these fast twitch muscles and
fast twitch muscles are
and
you
bring
do
about
them tempo runs, and slow twitch muscles. You need to do endurance runs, long runs.
long slow runs.
Long, slow runs. That is when
LSDs.
your muscles will change.
Yeah.
Yes, and now they become adapted. So that is what is happening there.
So with all this said, would you say, in your opinion, your Madisha opinion, that running is a talent or a skill? Is it a
Talent,
God-given right?
skill.
Is it something that is like naturally I'm a fast runner? Or is it something that from birth I just used to run? I ran to school, I ran to the shops, I came back. So therefore when I got into professional running at a mature age, I was able to always be on the
You
podium.
can be taught to run. You can be taught to run.
Yeah?
Yes, yeah, it's an inborn thing to run.
It's an inborn thing.
But it means you must work hard. For some, it's just a talent and it needs to be developed.
Yeah.
But for some, you have to work for it.
A hell of a lot.
You have to work so that your body can change to meet the demands of
I agree.
long runs.
I agree. I think everyone obviously can run if you are physically able. You can run. However, the skills around gaining strength, gaining speed in your body. I mean, you and I can do the same workouts, but you'll perform better than me, or I'll perform better than you in some instances. That means you're more talented in that regard. But the fact that we actually go and put in the work, that's when we go and attain all the skills that requires for us to unleash the talent.
Yes, that is where you must have a structure. You must have a plan that you have to undertake, and you must stick to the plan. That is when I talked about that you don't wake up at 3 o'clock because you feel happy and start to run.
And then you go run.
And you go to run because you have got lights around you.
Yeah.
So you need to run, you need to have a structure, you need to have a plan, you need to have a goal, you need to have objectives.
Yeah, we must go. We must just go to
You
Kenya.
need to plan.
We must just go to Kenya.
Yeah.
To the what's the tribe? The Kalenjin people. People.
Yeah.
We must just go stay in those neighborhoods.
Yeah, and part of it is the food that they eat.
Diet.
It's not like us.
They don't eat pap and face.
Their food complements their genes. They don't eat cornflakes. They don't eat the pizza.
Cornflakes is not food. Cornflakes is not food.
What we do now, like they eat high fiber foods and now protein-based plant-based proteins.
Hello.
Yeah, yourself. Yes, yeah, you are a Kenyan.
Plant-based.
You are a Kenyan.
I have a lot in common with them.
And they also now eat fish.
Yeah.
Fish as protein source.
Yeah.
In South Africa, when we want protein source, we eat chicken legs.
Yeah. And pork feet.
And we think we are eating. And we also eat
ox liver.
Yeah. So, but there, they live next to the sea.
They eat fish and beans.
If they say they are going to the butchery, they are going to the sea and someone is selling the fish. My cousin once went to Ghana.
Yeah.
And as a South African now, he wanted meat.
Yeah.
So and then he went to the shops and they said there is a butchery. And it was outside the shop. It was next to the sea. And now he went there. He thought maybe there is a sponsor butchery.
Wasn't it
there.
like a market or something?
Yeah. So now when he was there, now he was next to the guy who was selling the fish. He said, "Hey, my friend, I'm looking for a butchery." "You are in the butchery, my friend." Then he was so surprised. Then he was looking.
Yeah.
They say, "No, here's the meat."
Yeah,
So the meat is the fish. So that is why those guys from East Africa and West Africa, they are so huge.
Yeah.
They eat plant-based proteins and they eat the fish. Fish is not red meat.
They have a healthy
So
diet.
here we want red meat, and
Well,
before
she's
you are
young,
40,
yeah.
before you are 40 is gout.
Yeah.
You are working.
They're limping.
You are working like
They look like they just ran the Comrades Marathon.
like a penguin.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. So now that is that, and
So that's why they dominate these guys.
yes. Then apart from the
diet, the
diet
genes, and the
genes,
location.
there is environment.
The environment
Where they live. You see,
So environment is not the geographic location in this stage. You're talking about culture,
yes,
the habits of the people around there.
yes, the environment there, the resources. They don't have resources there.
Yeah.
They don't have resources. The story of Bekele,
Yeah.
having an arm like this when he's running,
Yeah.
is because he was carrying the bag to school.
Hey, man.
And
Such heavy stories.
that thing made him to have an arm that was somehow
Physically enabled, yeah.
yes,
Disabled.
because he was always carrying the school bag
Yeah.
over longer distances. So for those people, they get water at long distances,
Yeah.
school long distances.
Your
So
non-favorite Kipchoge used to also run to school and back. He used to run to the shops and back.
yes,
All of them have similar
so
stories like that.
that is why I said when a person comes running here and says that, "Madisha, I want to run," I say, "Tell me your history, sport history." So if you never played football, because we are blacks, we play football. If you never played football, you never did some sort of physical training somewhere, then it means you are a beginner. I don't know what's the level below.
Beneath beginner.
Yeah, that
Couch
one.
potato. That's what it is. It's couch potato.
Yeah, then I have to start. We have to start from the
scratch.
beginning.
Yeah.
So those people, because of their lack of resources, they have to walk long distances
So it's a socio-economic
to take
reason as
wood
well.
somewhere.
Yeah.
The mother is at the fields, and I was to take food there. So they walk long distances. So that thing built them.
So we
And it's still happening.
So we
It's still
really
happening.
can never beat these guys.
It's still happening even today. It's still like that. Because
Unless we do what Netherlands did, and we bring some of them this side, we give them premium training facilities, and then we get like citizenships on them, and then boom, South Africa is like number 1 at the Olympics, 42 kilometer.
yes, maybe
That's what
something
Netherlands
like,
done.
Yeah, something like that. That is why I'm saying you are part of your history. So in South Africa, we are very spoiled.
We are quite spoiled.
We are very spoiled. That is why going to the Olympics there, we are not performing. Only the whites, because they are well supported. They are in some schools where now athletics is taken serious. Then they can go there and do something. We have got our own boys who are very talented.
You're talking about the long distance guys, because Akani Simbine and his crew just got like silver medal at the
Short
relay
distance. The
track.
The small boy. Balaza, is
yes.
it?
Balaza.
Yeah, the small boy who is in grade 12
the
this year.
matriculant, yes.
Yes, he's in a good school.
Yes.
He's in a good school somewhere in Johannesburg.
Sure.
Yeah, he's well trained, and
Sure.
in USA they want him.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to go there because the same coach who is telling me to run like this, and he has beaten some of them. He says he's okay for now. But at the same time now, people in Botswana is improving. There is a good story there. So our South Africans must go and check what is happening in Botswana. So
we already know Lesotho guys are are running up and down mountains. That's what we should be doing. We must just find mountains and run up and down there.
that is why people are asking me, why do you run? Why do you run? They don't see the importance of doing these things. As long as they can eat.
Yeah, as long as they
It's okay. As long as they can eat pap and flace.
Yeah,
they are okay. As
And
long
archer.
as the
Don't
archer,
forget the
yeah,
archer,
as long as the stomach is full.
Yeah. Of crap.
And they get beer, then they have arrived.
They arrive.
Yeah. So then those people now they do those things from a young age.
Yeah.
That is why we'll never beat them. That is why
Yeah,
we'll
not in
never
this
beat
lifetime.
them.
Yeah.
Then again, we have got this thing, culture. Yeah, culture for them there.
This is a lot of things. The reasons why.
There is culture there, whereby now we have got a running culture there.
Yeah.
There is a running culture.
Nobody
Like,
walks in Kenya. Everyone runs.
Like in South Africa, there is a football culture, whereby when you go around the streets,
Got you.
they are playing football, and we have got good boys that can dribble.
In Kenya, they're just running.
In Kenya, the main sport is running because they see their role models.
So how do you play one touch in running? How do you play one ball in running?
No, they have their heroes there.
Okay.
And those heroes are not like here in South Africa, whereby now if
drive
someone...
GTIs and buy Hennessy
yeah,
bottles.
then now they detach themselves from the people.
Yeah.
There they said those people are community-based.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you check the videos of Kipchoge and the likes, they sometimes run on gravel.
Yeah.
Around the stadium.
Mostly.
They are not tracks.
Yeah, mostly gravel.
Being topless. And they run a lot. So, and when they have run and they've won, they give back to the community.
There's a lot of humility in Kenya.
Yeah, they give
lot of
back to the
humility.
community, like when you have got people like Didier Drogba and that other guy from Liverpool who went to Saudi Arabia.
Sadio Mane.
Yeah. They're building hospitals and whatever.
Yeah.
That we like here in South Africa, whereby now we can't have people looking at them as role models.
Oh, gotcha.
Now here, when a person has made it, it's him and his family. Then he's gone. Then when he's fallen down and now he's not having anything, then that is a chance for us to laugh at him.
And for them to say, send an SMS to this number and donate.
Yes, when
sad situation.
Yeah, we have got stories of football boys who were once there and now.
So in Kenya, the culture of running as a sport is deeply entrenched.
Yes,
pretty much.
More far after he won there, he went home
to Somalia.
Yeah, to Somalia and
have you
did
seen
something.
His twin brother? His twin brother looks nothing like him. He looks like him, but you would see that now. This guy's a taxi driver. This guy's an athlete. They look similar, but his brother looks like the gangster version of him.
Yeah.
He looks like the gangster version. But they look exactly the same.
Yeah, so they give back.
Yeah.
They give back. And another thing is of the now how they train.
Yeah.
They train in groups, many of them. They train in groups, they train on mountains, they support each other.
But it looks like there's only elites in Kenya. Are there sub-4 marathon runners in Kenya?
No, they are the ones that they are trained, or sub-4.
I mean, the only Kenyans that I know, the only Kenyans that I've seen and I know.
You know Tola? Tola who won...
Yes, I see him.
He won what, Cape Town Marathon or whatever, or he won
Town.
Berlin or something in Germany. He won that one and he came to South Africa. Yeah, Tola won in Cape Town.
Yes.
Yeah, there are some who are coming. They are building others.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I mean, in South Africa, you and I know a couple of guys who can do a marathon in 2.5 hours. We know some guys who do marathons in 5 hours.
Yeah.
You know, and we know different training groups. Some of them run together, some of them do solo runs, and they pop up in the marathon and they do something miraculous that we've never seen.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, with the Ethiopians and Kenyans, I don't know of a single Kenyan person that runs a 4:10 marathon. I only see them doing 2:39, 2:20, a 2:45. When they say they've failed, a 3:10 for them was like, I need to go back to the drawing board.
Yes, and those big marathons, they are won by those Africans. Berlin, Boston, all of them. They choose.
All of them.
Now, if they choose. If there is a marathon there and there is a marathon here, and one is not fully fit, the one who's fit will go to Berlin. The one who's not fully fit will come to South Africa.
Yeah.
And run Cape Town Marathon.
I think if they were like an organization, so to speak, they would agree that okay, you guys take this one, we'll take this one. And then they'll dominate everything forever.
And they are doing that. Check when they run. They are always 4 or 5.
Yeah.
In the front.
True.
Even when they are on the, even when they are around the track.
The middle distances.
Yeah, they will be there. Now they will plan that now. If there is one who's coming there, you must kill him.
Yeah.
Kill him. One must win. I think maybe when they win, they share. It's just that we can't know.
Sense.
Yes,
but
we shouldn't know. Yeah, they are 4 or 5 there. They are always there.
Why do you think they don't jump into the ultra distances? You know, it's very rare to find them in even like a 50 kilometer,
ultra.
50k run. You usually see them in, you know, your 42s. You see them in the 21s. That's where they limit their carriers.
42 is controllable. 42 is controllable.
How do you mean controllable?
You can just plan around that. I'm doing 42 fast. Then you win. It's 2 or something.
Yeah.
Ultra, then somewhere things can change because those guys are going at a very fast pace.
Yeah. So 42.
42. Now 42, I'm saying is controllable.
Yeah.
You can control your pace.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying I was watching Soweto Marathon. The last, it was won by the
Soweto Marathon.
It was won by.
What's our guy's name? And he won the Oceans Marathon again.
This small one.
The small one.
No,
the other guy. Yes, Concorde. Yes.
With
the acrobatic guy. Very energetic.
With 10 kilometers to go, there was a guy in front. I think he was from Lesotho. I don't know where. So that guy, they put the pace at 3 hour 10.
3 minute 10.
Yeah, 3 hour 10. No. 3 minutes, 10 seconds.
10 seconds, yeah, the pace.
3:10, they were going at 3:10.
It's a very fast pace.
And it was 10 kilometers left. Then I was watching with my son.
Yeah.
I said, no. He said, no, Concorde. He knows Concorde because of the history of Concorde at the Comrades.
Oh, yeah. The halftime goal.
Yeah. Because when I finished Comrades, he told me, Concorde did this. And I was tired. I didn't want to listen to him. Then I watched him on TV.
Hey, so, your son is exactly your son.
No, I'll bring them one day here. I'll bring them.
Yeah.
No, it's because of the effect that I'm saying now. You must influence people so they will run. Even when I go to work, they say, have you taken all your running shoes? You see. So now they were going at 3:10.
Yeah.
Now just imagine going at 3:10 the last 10 kilometers from 32. So that is why these guys
like
are not running the ultras, because you can't do that, because those guys run for money.
Yeah.
So then they make sure that they can keep the pace until finish. So 3:10, that guy who was in front of Concorde, then he was going very fast. At some point, he cut the corner. And my son said, no. He says if he's running from a Tsotsi. I said, no. Tsotsi is that one who's coming. Concorde is a Tsotsi now. Now Concorde came. I think Concorde passed him with 2 kilometers to go.
Yes.
Because that guy.
They're backing and forth and fighting over the last 2 kilometers.
So now that's why.
Concorde's a strong runner, man.
Yeah, so that's why Concorde can do those 42 and win. Yeah. But he can't do Comrades. He did
56. He did
56,
Oceans.
maybe 56.
He smashed Oceans and he did the same dance back in April.
I remember, but now.
You're saying
56 is not
taken to Cape Town, to Durban.
Yeah, but now just imagine those Kenyans coming to run Comrades. Comrades, they put it at maybe 4, or they arrive in Durban or or Pietermaritzburg at 6 or 5.
Yeah,
6 or 5 hours.
A lot of them suffer, man.
Yeah, and with high pace. So those guys won't do that. We are good at ultras here.
Yeah, we're good at taking it easy. But we are not good
at 42. We take it easy somewhere.
Yeah, we take it easy.
Because you can't go at 3:10 from 50 until 90.
Stephen Mokoka did, what did he do at Oceans? I think he bombed out of Oceans this year. Stephen Mokoka, our 42K champion.
42?
Yeah.
He was there as a pacer at Sanlam, Cape Town.
Okay. No, I'm talking about earlier this year when he went to 2 Oceans Marathon, because the half marathon at 2 Oceans Marathon, I think he's won it like 6 or 7 times or something.
Yeah.
And then he came in to do the ultra marathon of 2 Oceans Marathon, the ultra distance. And he was not able to finish, or he did a DNF. I think he's been in 42 for a very long
For a
time.
very long time. Then
Similar to your
past
Kenyan
42,
folks.
then the muscles start to ask, where are you going?
Ask him where you going.
Where are you going? Say, where are you going? So I'm going to there. Say, no, not
Yeah,
today.
no.
Not today. We agreed that we run up
We're
to
going to
here.
end up at 42,000
the
steps.
story ends here. So when
Yeah.
you go alone, then that's where I go. Now the last thing about these Kenyans is their resilience. Those guys are resilient.
What do you mean resilient? We went through apartheid. We survived.
Yes.
We're resilient. Mentally, physically.
Yes, they are resilient mentally and physically.
Yeah.
They are resilient. Mentally is when you go to run, you must visualize and you must also tell yourself positive things when you are running.
Yeah.
So that you can run through pain at some point.
Yeah.
So they are just like that. Now they can focus because they are from a running community, from a running culture. Then they know what they are doing, and on top of that, they are well coached.
Yeah.
They are not just like us, whereby you find that at some marathon, one guy pops up and takes number 2. And when you ask, you say, no, he's running somewhere there, somewhere in a certain township. And now there is no coaching there.
It's not an organized.
It's not organized.
Yeah.
So that is, these people, they identify runners in Ethiopia. Then they are well coached and they go through programs.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like now in Jamaica, the last Olympics they performed bad because they are in a process of renewing themselves.
The sprinters.
Yes,
Yeah.
Blake and
those ladies
and those guys, the ladies with nails and colored hair and
yes,
and
the Jamaican ones, because there's also American ones like that. Yeah.
So that is why there was a lady from that one.
From America.
I don't know. Wearing sky blue thing. That one who took 100 meters.
100 meters was
won by
Shakari.
Shakari who bumped out now.
100 meters.
The 100 meters Shakari who bumped out. She took the 200.
She took the 200.
Yeah, the 100 meters was taken by a certain lady from El Salvador or what? There's a certain country.
Yes. I see her. The one who got the first medal of the country.
Yes,
I remember that. Okay.
So it's because Jamaica was there for a long time.
Restructuring.
Now it's restructuring. It's getting new runners.
Yeah.
So even Kenya now there must be Kipchoge must go. Then there must be, and he must be the coach. He must be the coach.
You don't love Kipchoge. You got no love.
No,
for
he
man.
has been there forever. Then he's done
he's
good
overhyped?
things. No, he was good. He did. I don't like someone who will stay forever and now at some point then people don't know if he was a good runner or what. That is why now when young kids ask you, why do you support such and such a team? They don't know that that team was very much powerful. Yeah, it was once great.
Why are you supporting Swallows? Listen, man.
Yeah.
Listen.
So now that's that. So
the Kenyans and the Ethiopians and the rest of the East Africans, they dominate our running world. Jesus, we could have made this episode about them, man. Wow,
yes,
this is
yeah.
I had out of the 8 points you made, I think I only had three of those.
Yeah.
And you expanded so much of those. Appreciate that, man.
Yes.
Let's talk about VO2 Max.
It's related to this one.
Very related.
That we're talking about
half
VO2
of
Max.
stuff you mentioned.
Yes, that is why VO2 Max is important.
Yeah. What is the relation between, you mentioned the red blood cells later, dwelling back into the East Africans. What's the relation between that and VO2 Max?
Let me give you a small example about myself.
Let's go.
It's a small example. It's a micro. It's not a macro.
It's a half marathon example. It's not
yes,
an ultra.
because we were checking the altitude of UL. University of Limpopo. University of Limpopo is built on a mountain.
Yeah.
Yes, it's built on a mountain. So if you know UL from gate 1,
yeah,
when you go to
the lower altitude.
It's low altitude there. Then when you go to the halls there, next to, before you went over to the golf course,
yeah,
it's a mountain.
It is a mountain.
It's a mountain. So I saw one lady being given, I don't know if it's first aid or whatever, because now we're staying somewhere there next to the stadium, and we walked up to the walls on top there, and it was hot.
Yeah.
So that lady she was sweating. So it means the heart was working when she was going there.
It was all working.
Yeah, so that means is the altitude there is from that place up to the top part there is 1,300 and something. That is what we saw on my app.
Yes.
On the Garmin app.
On the Garmin Connect app.
Yes. So now, when I was there, my VO2 Max when I arrived there it was 55.
Yeah.
Now today, for the past 3 days, it's now 56.
When you arrived there about a week and a half ago.
Yes, now it's 56.
So it went up by 1 unit.
It went up by 1 unit. And explaining the VO2 Max, we said, is the amount of oxygen in milliliters per 1 kilogram
of body weight.
Of body weight
per
in
minute.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be in your body.
Yeah, the volume of oxygen.
The volume of oxygen.
Yeah.
So if I'm having this weight, you must check your weight. You must check your body mass index. If I'm having this weight and now this VO2 Max is I'm having 65, 66. So it means each kilo is supplied by 56 milliliters of oxygen. Isn't it?
Per minute.
Yeah, per minute. So that means that 56 is going to go to all over my body.
Yeah.
Then.
And that oxygen is carrying energy.
That oxygen
is a source of energy itself.
That oxygen is go to the muscles to get glucose and break glucose to release energy.
Right.
It must get food there.
It's a distribution system.
It must get food. It's not like when you can just drink Bioplus or gels and you think you'll get energy. Those things.
I see that a lot. People who don't train and they're busy sucking,
you find energy such as on the ground.
Everywhere.
That thing has got caffeine. That caffeine will make your blood to run faster.
Yeah.
And go and break food.
Yeah.
So you must have eaten.
You must have eaten.
That thing can give you that thing can give you energy.
It fast tracks the energy that already exists.
The energy process, the energy making process.
From sources that already exist in the body.
Yes. Sure. So that's why if you have not eaten, then you drink those gels and you take 10 Bioplus.
Yeah.
Then you will be dizzy and you will fall. So now when I was there, that I'm saying the small case study about myself is because there is high altitude. It's not like where I'm staying. So it means if I can live there and exercise, I can reach 60 with that kind of the training that I was doing.
A VO2 Max of 60.
Yes, it can go to 60. It's possible. Because when I was training, adding a kilo every day. Now today I was at 12. Now every time I went to train, I would check everything. So it means that the altitude there is not like there at home. That is what happened to me when I was working in Zanin, and I was running from Marinsky School to the town and back. And I felt I was stronger when I came back there.
Marinsky to town and back in Zanin, that's
when you come back.
15 or so kilometers.
Yes, when you come back. I woke up at 4:30. And they said they were hippopotamus there.
And there's a lot of monkeys on the road in Zanin.
No, they were telling me about the hippos there. I said I'd run the hippo. So I got out and I ran on the road and I was running in the middle so that when the hippo comes, then I can jump
That's on it.
No, they are not there. It's just that those farms have got hippos next to the school, inside. So they were telling us, no, don't run inside, run on the road. But the hippos might be there.
What was your VO2 Max then? When you look at, right now you're busy with a lovely, experiment.
Yeah.
What is your VO2 Max 12 months ago? Because I don't think you've changed much in your training. It's been relatively the same, just more effort and more mileage.
It was 52. It was moving.
Also, it's increased.
50, it is increasing now because I think going to comrades, everyone will lose weight. And now you watch what
but people only start training for Comrades Marathon in January. No one except people like yourself and me start in the year before.
Yeah, that's why we have so many cries there. People running and crying at the same time. Running and crying. And when we finished running, then people start coming to catch 11:55.
Yeah.
That is the consequences of what you did.
Of not training starting from September the previous year.
Yes, because from January up to May, it's a short time.
April.
And winter setting in somewhere there.
Yeah, winter setting in. There might be flu, there might be crisis, life might happen and you take 2 weeks off.
Then when winter sets in, then people start to reduce how they run because it's cold.
And the VO2 Max is also affected then.
Yeah, everything is affected. Yeah, so now that is, we need to watch our VO2 Max now. That is when now we come to the issue of the watch.
Yeah.
Yes, the watch. I said now we can have all these good things, the gadgets of running, good running shoes, good ties. That will make you look like you are out of Dubai or whatever. But
which ties make you look like you're out of Dubai?
Nice ties. When you are there running, you'll see nice ties. Yeah. So some people look good. It's like a person who will fit into a good soccer jersey and he looks nice, but it's a cow.
But, but on the field.
On the field, when it's time to play, you can't know which leg to use.
Yeah.
So now these people, now you must be able to use the watch. And you need to make sure that everything that is in the watch is well recorded for your app. For example, let's take the issue of weight. For the watch to perform, for the app to tell you the right things, you need to put the correct data. The correct data
entries,
Yes. Now, if you are a runner, if you are a runner and you hear me saying that I am at 65, then you buy a new watch and they say, "What's your weight?" You said, "No, I want to be like Madisha. Let me put 65." And you are 80. Now, when you are at 65, it will expect you to have a VO2 Max of that weight. So
people want to be like you.
So now, if you are 80 kilogram, if you are 80 kilogram, your VO2 Max, and you are not fit, your VO2 Max is 20.
It'll be very low. Yeah, it'll be very, very low.
It will be 20.
Very, very low.
It means at a certain point, when you are doing exercise, that 20 now in each part of your kilogram is 20.
Yeah.
Then it means if you compare yourself with a person who is 65, who is saving 55, that one has got enough oxygen.
Yeah, much more efficient.
You with a weight of 80, having 20 per kilogram,
20
you have got less
milliliters of
that's why you get tired
quicker.
Yeah, that's why you get tired. That's
the importance of VO2 Max.
Yes, that's the importance of VO2 Max. It means that you must check the amount of oxygen that your body processes. If you don't know it, you must check your app. So this thing of people just running and checking the average pace, and when you meet a person, you try to greet when he's running, he stops the watch, then pause the watch, and they are so crazy about pace. But you need
everyone is crazy about pace, man.
Yes. So now when I was training, looking at the heart rate, that is when I saw the importance of knowing yourself further. That now you must check your heart rate. Now, if it goes above a certain level, then you reduce speed. So that now, when you have reduced the speed, then your speed will automatically come back. Then your heart rate will be stable.
Stabilize.
Then your oxygen intake will be okay for that speed. And when you go down,
and for that fitness level.
When you go down, you will find that now you are running good without effort.
And you feel it.
Because you put your oxygen level at a good level. Your heart rate.
For your fitness.
You are not struggling with your heart to run.
But sometimes Madisha is running at 5:10.
Yes.
And I know Madisha doesn't run faster than me, so I'm coming for it.
Yeah.
So it's difficult for me to accept that, hey man,
then
I'm gonna come at you.
Your heart rate will spike. And when it spikes, your amount of oxygen is not going to be enough to accommodate that spike. That is when now you'll be running at zone 5.
Yeah.
And zone 5 now is
You're
ICU.
Yeah,
You are running in the ICU. So you are waiting for the paramedics to come and take you with the foil. So people must maybe for a week they run with their heart rate.
Yeah. So effectively, when one does a reset, because of the stuff we've covered the previous 2-3 weeks, when one wants to do a reset, and typically a reset would be done after a marathon and when you're starting to train towards another marathon, it was always best to start with monitoring your heart rate in the beginning, and then while you're doing that, you're also checking the VO2 max, how it is improving, before you add any strength training and speed training and all these things, so that once you stabilize that, then you know that the groundwork is done.
Yes, like I say, I was running on mountains at the UL.
Not in East Africa.
Yeah, I was running on mountain UL, and my heart rate was the maximum was 145.
That's big, man.
That's 145, and it's in my threshold. I said my threshold is 148.
You know, so, people struggle to maintain 145 at anything faster than 7 minutes a kilo.
7 minutes per kilo.
People struggle.
That is what I want to do, because the sun will hit me a lot.
It will. Sorry, man. I disturbed something you're saying. It happens.
Yeah. So now, if I can do that 145 on mountains, and my average pace, I checked my pace, it was 520, 524.
Yeah.
And my average heart rate, 131, 130, 129. If you go and check Strava, then you'll see what I'm talking about.
Madisha MJ on Strava.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then it means that when I go to a flat, I can run 5 or 450 on that zone 3.
And when you go downhill?
And when I go downhill, it will go further. So it means that I was using effort there.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm not using,
was higher.
Yeah. So, but now if I can put it at 139, that is where my zone aerobic, my zone 3 ends. So that is, it means that I will be comfortable. So if you practice this time and time again, then everything improves about you.
It's purely a science.
Heart rate that you will be comfortable to run at may improve your pace.
Definitely.
But you can't have pace to improve your heart rate. You die.
You can't. You can't start the car at gear 4 and move to gear 1. You start with gear 1.
Yes.
Then you get to gear 4.
Yes.
We're done with the VO2 Max. So let's speak about, and this is something that you talk about a lot, runners' bad habits, because you see so many things. There's a lot of stuff that runners do that they're not supposed to do.
Yes.
There's a lot of stuff that runners wish they could do, but they can't. And all of these things end up with an incredibly painful running experience. I'll give you an example. Some people we're just talking about VO2 max now and heart rates. Some people wish to run a sub whatever marathon, improve their marathon time, but they're not willing to give in the actual work it takes to get there. And then on the day, they think maybe if I take a gel or 2, if I stick to this guy, they become my bus driver. I'm gonna be able to do it. 33 to 35 kilometers into the race, we all know in a 42 kilometer distance, that's where the actual challenge begins of running a marathon. And all of them start doing funny things. They start doing, they
become dramatic.
It's like a drama for them. It's like theater for them, and they do things that we've never ever seen before.
It is painful.
You know, but what some of the bad habits that I've seen runners do, whether they're in pain or not, is slowing down without signaling or changing direction in their running without indicating. Because when you're running as a group, we're running as a group. You know, we set the pace, whether it's at 4:30, at 4. You indicate just with the hand out. It's a signaling. You're indicating. especially when you're approaching a water point. Yes. Some people just stop in the middle of nowhere, and then you bump into them, boom, and then now we have a problem.
Yeah.
You know, and then there's those who, like your friend from Germany, who just drop an atomic bomb inside a bus.
Hiroshima inside the bus.
Inside the bus, you know. in this year, because I know you have many from many years. Just this year, what are some of the bad habits that you've seen runners do that you would want to emphasize them leaving those bad habits in 2024 as we jump into 25?
Yes. People must, before everything.
Yeah.
We talked about planning last week.
Yeah.
That now people must plan.
Planning the training.
Yeah, planning the training. Yeah, you can. If you
and
don't plan,
the calendar.
If you don't plan, you are planning to fail.
True.
If you don't plan, you're just planning to fail. So if you don't plan, there will be problems along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one of the things is you must have a structure, how you run, how you are going to run. That's why you must know why you run. I said this thing is for top runners, is for social runners, is for beginners.
Yeah.
So you must also always ask for advice.
Yeah.
Yes, I usually tell people that the biggest weapon that you have as a person is to think.
It's not running shoes.
No, as a person, first you must think. If you don't think, you are going to have a problem.
Yeah.
And you must thank God that you can think. So many people have got mistakes in running because they don't think first. They just go with the flow.
Just go with the flow, yeah.
Yeah, that is the biggest mistake. And you don't know these people. That's why when we run and somebody tries to run with us and we know how we operate, at some point if I see now this person is running with me and is trying to control me, saying, what do, and I just stop. I just stop and at the water point and take water and walk.
Allow them to go.
And allow him to go and I'll pass him, then I'll be gone.
Yeah.
So that is a mistake of not planning. So you
not
must
planning,
plan.
not structuring the running calendar.
Yeah, you must have that thing. But over and above, you need to know how to run.
Know how to run?
How to run.
What do you mean knowing how to run?
How to run. When I was running there, I was trying to teach myself how to run on mountains. Even on how to run on...
Are you referring to your actual physical posture, or are you referring
Striding,
right.
Striding and the posture and the hands.
Sure. So it's a physical act.
It's a physical act. Some people don't know how to run.
Yeah.
You must know what to do when you're approaching a hill. You must know what to do when you're going down.
Yeah.
Some people, when they approach a hill, they will increase their strides and say, I want to finish it. I want to finish this hill fast.
It'll show you.
That hill finished, people. There is polish was there. It finished. Bruce Ford does many times. The polish was is still there.
Little polish shots finishes you before the polish
Yes, the hill will be there. You will try to finish the hill, but the hill will finish you.
It smashed Bruce Ford eyes many times when you won.
when he won, he was not just like maybe he was winning and he was good there. No one is good at the polish shots. No one is good at polish shots. Yeah. So they must know how to run on the hill, how to stride on the hill. You can't be going at long strides.
Yeah.
And you must know how your feet will land on the ground when you're on the hill.
Yeah.
You can't be landing on your toes. They will hit your calf.
Yeah.
So you must know how to land.
You get cramps when you reach the
and you must know, that means that you must know the terrain that you are going to run at, and you take the right shoes. Because when you are going to go down a lot, it means the shoes that you're going to wear must be able to go down. Yes, when you're going to, yes. That means the footwear. You must have the right footwear.
Right.
And you must have the right socks. That means apparel, what you are going to run.
That's a lot of things you mentioned. You mentioned posture, strides. Now we're mentioning apparel, the shoes as well.
Yes, and you must know, there is this thing of running with a cap.
Yeah.
Some don't run with a cap, and
some can't run with just any cap.
Yeah. Yeah, because they were born in Jamaica.
Wrong country. I want to be born in Kenya, man.
Okay.
I want to be born in Kenya.
You see, when I ran with a cap, I was not running with a cap.
Yeah.
Second comrades, I ran with a cap, and I realized that when I put water here, then now the cap becomes wet for a long time. Then my head cools.
Yeah.
So when I'm not wearing a cap, then when I put water, it just flow then to my.
Imagine now wearing a cap, and then there's a hell of a lot of hair, and it's compressed. It keeps you cool for a long time, man.
Yes, but
dreadlocks are for long distance.
But you must have
runners.
a band here. You must have a band so that a lot of water don't get into your eyes.
Yeah, a lot of sweat.
Yeah, sweat. Yeah. So you need to dress well for the race. So you need to be able to do everything in a good way. And also, one of them is poor hydration.
Whew.
Poor hydration.
You can put that in bold letters, man.
Yeah, there is a guy we train with here. When I started running with them, he was telling me that he drinks water at 30 kilometers. He doesn't drink water.
Before 30 kilometers, he doesn't drink water.
Yes, and he wanted me to conform to his thinking.
But what do you gain from that? I fail to understand.
He can do it. He can do it. I was trained with a guy long time ago
I see
who was not sweating when we ran. He would sweat when we sit at the end of the run.
He's scared.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't sweat when he's scared. He's scared.
No. That is his genetic makeup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some of us we sweat. 2 kilometers we sweat.
Yeah.
Some don't sweat. Some when they are when they finish running, it's like they were in a war. They are mixed up. They are mixed up. So now that guy said.
Like penguins.
So that guy was saying that he doesn't drink water.
Yeah.
So it's how he's built. But the thing is, you must drink water, and we don't mean you must drink a lot of water. You just take a sachet, then you sip a little bit so that you are hydrated. Otherwise, you'll be having that thing here.
That slushy stomach thing.
Then you will have a
That's
problem.
a problem.
Yeah, so you don't have to drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
Yes. Then you need to also supplement. That is the mistake of not supplementing. Issue of cramps.
Yeah.
When you sweat, there is salt.
You're losing a hell of a lot of salt.
Yeah, there is salt.
Sodium.
Unfit people who are after the race, they are white. White.
They turn white.
Yes, because the salt is out now. So now I'm asking myself, these people who don't exercise and those who don't even go to the gym to get into the sauna, so they've got salt inside. So these people's skin is not good. So this that steam room, there is a steam room there. Yeah. I used to like to go there, and I never had flu when I was using that.
I think you went to gym for the wrong reasons. So I think you went to gym for the wrong reasons.
It was peer pressure. It was peer pressure, but I enjoy it. That's why I know those things. But if I could make the steam room at home, I would make it, because that thing, when you are there, then
it's very, very good.
It's purifying. So that's why when you see these boys who play football, they are not like other people. And even when you run, you must not be like other people. When you are in the villages at home, you must have a different looking skin than those boys who are always in the sun at the taverns. Because you are sweating. You don't have salt. So when we run, the salt comes out. So you must supplement that thing. If you don't supplement with magnesium, potassium
and sodium.
And sometimes we just take Cerebos when it's tough. Cerebos, salt. I was telling some people that now, when we were running Soweto, there was someone saying, Cerebos. Then so now those things replace in order to reduce cramps. I
once took, in a long 60-kilometer run, I once took a teaspoonful of salt.
Yes.
By mistake, in fact, the guy I had a glove on, and I just wanted enough so that I can cover my entire tongue with salt. That's it. And so I was spraying my entire body with water, and I said, put it here. And this guy put in the entire tablespoon of salt, and I put it in. By the time I realized, I was already swallowing. This is 35 kilometers in, messed up my entire race, my entire run. Long training run, the Lucas long run, from Odimula to Falvater. Beautiful race, but I lost my pace. I was going at a beautiful 6:10, 6:20 pace. I lost it to
The salt affected you.
completely. I went dizzy after that. Within 5 minutes, I went dizzy. I had to actually slow down, and I spent a good 15 minutes run walking, because I took in too much salt.
You know why you went dizzy?
Mm.
The water. When we take salt, the kidneys.
Yeah.
The water for the water to move from the kidneys into the body, they need the salt to be more in the body.
To make the water more soluble.
So they will balance the salt. Now, if you drink water, if you have more salt in the body, the water will go into the body to balance the salt.
Yeah.
To make sure that it doesn't kill you. But if you don't have enough salt, then you'll have cramps and you will not have enough water.
Got you.
So when you became dizzy, it was because
I had too much salt.
You had too much salt, then the water started to go into your body.
Yeah.
And you were overhydrated.
Terrible.
You were more hydrated than when you have got enough water in your body, then your head will become somehow, you will be dizzy.
It felt like I was drowning. It's the same feeling you get when you're drowning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, it felt like you're drowning. It's a terrible feeling.
Yeah, so now that's...
And I still had 25 kilometers to go.
Yeah. So
you
now...
know, another bad habit, speaking about sodium and salt, strength exercises.
Yes.
Runners don't do that. Runners don't do squats. They don't do lunges. They do none of that.
They must.
Strength exercises and stretching.
And they don't know the upper body.
They don't do core.
They don't do core, yeah.
I was doing core today, and some of the exercises that I do, if my diet was in accordance to, like, I think my diet, I'm at 85% of it being a perfect diet. If it was 100%, I would have a completely flat stomach because of the core stuff that I do at the gym. Terrible stuff.
Guys told me, you don't look nice, my brother, today. I said, now, you have got a flat stomach. So when they get at home, they say they want the man of the house. You get out with that. You get out with that small stomach. And I said, why? They say no. No, then I realized that, no, in South Africa, when you are over 40, you need to have a big stomach.
A certain structure.
Yes, there are big buttocks. And you must have some meat here. Then that is when that you'll be called a man. You'll be called a man.
Yeah.
Then you'll be respected.
These skinny ultra runners here with, neon
this one,
tops.
Yes.
And bright pink shoes.
Yes. That is why when you exercise there, then when you are wearing a tie, they're surprised. Hey, Munna. How can you wear a tie? Are you a woman? They don't understand. This is a trend. We're wearing ties. So now you don't explain these things to a person who is criticizing you. Just say now, you don't understand. And you won't understand. And then
some of these runners don't understand the importance of stretching and strength exercising.
Yes.
You do a lot of squats in your training regimen.
Yes. This week I was doing 50 every day before I went. But when
50 every day.
Yes, 50 every day. I will stretch my calves, then I will stretch my hamstring.
Yeah.
Putting my leg on the table.
You stretch first. Yeah. From a dead moment, you first stretch, and then you get into the squat.
Then I get to the squat, then the squat will kick me. It will kick me because the squat will raise my
I was about to say the heart rate. How high does it get when you do the squat?
Then after doing the squat, then I will walk a little bit before I run.
Right. Activating the muscles.
You will automatically have a raised heart rate with a squat.
Yeah.
The squat, it affects the whole body.
Yeah.
And you must have a skill whereby during squat you must use only your thighs. You use these muscles that are in front.
Yes, your knees don't go forward.
Yes.
Just your buttocks go back and then
90
your body
degrees.
lowers.
90 degrees you go in your buttocks.
Right.
And if you are struggling, you just make it next to a sofa like this one. So now when you touch a sofa, you come up, then you will be okay.
Yeah.
But when I'm at home doing these serious runs now, when I'm going to go back and do them, I'll do 150.
150?
Yeah, when I'm...
So
when I'm at 100, I don't feel anything.
How long does it take you? I mean, this is the morning. Your runs normally start between 4:30 and 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So how much time do you spend in the pre-work, in this preparing time?
10 minutes. 10 minutes is okay.
10 minutes for 100 squats?
Yeah. 100 squats?
Or 100 plus?
Oh, it's nothing. No, a second is a squat. Like a watch. Tick, tick, 1, 2, 3. Until then, it means it's how many? 150 is 150 seconds. That is 1 minute and something.
Man. Do you just do squats, or do you also incorporate some lunges in there?
Lunges have got their own day. Well, now maybe it will be after work. Then when I reach home, I just want to do some small CrossFit training with a tire. That's not the right time now.
Yeah.
So I'll be lifting some weights. I've got weights at home, so I'll lift some weights so that my upper body is okay. So that means going to the comrades, then things will change. I will have a program that will go be fit to make sure that I am not hurt by the down run again. And remember, a lot of people have subscribed for comrades because of the down run, I think.
Yeah.
Those people are going to see flames.
We did an up run this year.
It's going to be a down run.
Next is going to be a down run. Oh, they subscribe because of knowing that it's going to be...
I heard those who said now they don't go for an up run, they will go for a down run. That's why the entries flew.
Man, I only spend my time during the day. I don't spend time during the night. How does that even make sense in nature? How? I don't understand that mentality.
So now that means we need to be able to do those CrossFit trainings and the rest.
Right.
Yes.
And stretching.
Yeah. Then everything that we did, isn't that we say a person must do this?
Yeah.
Now it means the solution is the mitigating factor, the mitigating solution to that. If you don't do warm up, you must do warm up.
Yeah.
If you don't do CrossFit, you must do that.
If you don't stretch, you must stretch.
If you use wrong shoes, you must use the right shoes.
If you use wrong shoes, you'll learn.
Yes. Now
many things can be gotten wrong, but then, just not the shoes.
Yeah. Then another thing there will be pain. Pain is a message.
Pain is a message.
Yeah.
From heaven? What do you mean?
If you train and you've got a pain, ankle or whatever, don't force it. Allow it to heal. Even if
Madisha is behind you saying you're too slow.
I'm not talking about during the marathon. I'm talking about the training. During the marathon,
right.
you have to risk everything.
Yeah, during the marathon, you got to finish what you started.
Yeah, but during training, then maybe you have got a hamstring. Don't force it.
Or a niggle.
Yes, so you need to be able to manage everything so that you are okay. So that's that. And the last one that annoys me, the mistake. It's not a mistake, it's just a bad habit. Speeding.
Yeah.
When you speed, you must look back first. Don't just speed. You must look back, because people, when we run, because we don't eat a chippies or a gum or whatever, so like, when I run, I put 2 sweets.
Mm-hmm. When you run, like menthol sweets?
Those small, what gummies? Those rubber...
Jelly beans.
Yeah, jelly beans. I put one here, I put one here. Those sweets have got glucose. So I've got glucose supply over a longer distance.
So you need water.
So I need water then. So now those things make my saliva not to coagulate a lot.
Yeah.
So when it's time to eat the potatoes there, then I will spit them out. Then I keep some in my pocket.
There's a lot that goes on when you're running, man.
So it's either
jelly beans here.
It's either I put holes. Yeah,
water.
When I go to comrades, I put holes. Black holes. I put one here, so that they can.
The menthol eucalyptus one.
Yes. Yeah. Now I put them here until 70 day. At 70 things change. You will eat everything.
I think you put them in so you can keep
talking. After police shots, I saw people eating pap. There was meat.
And they were drinking alcohol.
I was hungry.
Yeah.
And I thought of asking them for food. But I thought, I must finish this thing.
Yeah, but KZN people don't cook nice pap. Can't even.
No, maybe there were people from somewhere who were watching us.
Yeah.
So they were having... gas cylinder, they're cooking pap.
No, they put it in KZN, man. They put it there. No one goes to Comrades Marathon and cooks there. Well, not many people, anyway.
Yes. Now, everything here, it means that whatever we are saying here now, there are people who can read. They don't have time to read.
Yeah.
And we say it now. It's easy when you are listening to some people. Then you can relate. Some people sometimes tell me that now, hey, we listen to you.
Especially when they are funny.
You are really helping. Yeah. Yes. And the worst thing that I was telling somebody today is, now people see me talking. I said, one said, hey, this guy is a blabbermouth. Blabbermouth, you see, when you are in Cape Town, they call people who talk non-stop blabbermouth.
Yeah.
Then I said, we are all blabbermouth. It's just that you don't have confidence. you are talking, and that's why.
We're all runners. Just other people don't run; they just walk.
Yes. So I'm saying you are all talking aloud, deep inside. But because of lack of confidence and lack of defending your point when you put it out, you just keep quiet. I say, I put my point out there, and when you come with a counterpoint,
I can come at you.
I will try to explain, and when you are reasonable more than me, then I'll say, no, that's right. So whatever that we are saying here, if you don't understand them more, go and research.
Get some more research on it,
I won't say go and Google. I will just go and there's AI nowadays.
Yeah, go and research.
Yeah, there are so many search engines. If I'm saying go and Google, it's like I'm advertising for Google.
Yeah.
So some phones don't have Google.
But runners have a lot of bad habits, man. The spitting, the farting, and these are the ones in the marathon
itself. Farting,
I
said, is where they say don't try this at home. Farting, one day it will be a wrong alarm.
Yeah, it'll be a terrible one.
It will be terrible.
It'll be a mistake.
And I heard that this happened in Cape Town.
It happened in Cape Town. Was it the fish? Was it the salty fish in Cape Town?
No, they tried to fart and number 2 came.
And number 2 came. Then it was a messy situation for everybody.
Mess. Yeah. So that one is a bad habit. Don't try to fart.
But
if you have got fat, go to the toilet.
Another bad habit is runners who don't eat on the day of the marathon. So typically marathon runners would say I'm carbo loading on the week off, leading to the Saturday or Sunday of the run. And then what they do is
go to the loo.
And go to the loo.
They're not keeping that thing for the week.
Exactly. Yes. So it's everything is coming out. Yeah. All the food is becoming body weight or body fat.
And they're going up and down using energy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So by the time Saturday comes, say if the Saturday run, Saturday comes, the previous night, they'll eat whatever they eat, and it's all good. Around maybe 6-7 o'clock in the evening, and maybe try to sleep. Adrenaline kicks in. No one ever actually sleeps. And then when they wake up, probably around 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, 2 hours before the starting time, they don't eat. There's the feeling of being full because they have a lot of adrenaline.
Yeah.
And therefore they don't eat. Yeah. Then they get to the marathon and they start drinking all sorts of energy drinks, coffee, Coke. They drink a lot of water. They eat jelly beans. And 33 kilometers, they're going to see some things.
That's why they say, do what best work for you.
Yeah, but eating works for every human body.
But now they know that they did what, and it doesn't work bad. It doesn't work best for them, but they repeat it. So it means they must go and ask those who are able to finish races at a faster pace.
Yeah.
I know why when we say serious running starts from 30. Yeah, there will be whereby you find that you have got this muscle fatigue.
Yeah.
Muscle fatigue is because the muscles have been working. Yeah. Now they can't work anymore.
Yeah.
Because they've been contracting and doing all those things. And by contracting and doing all those things, they will need energy. So that is the energy that you should have supplied. When you wake up in the morning, the body can use energy up to how many kilometers? The energy that was stored before you slept.
I think 2 to 2.5 hours.
Yes. Yeah. Then from there you need energy. That's why in the morning you must eat in order to prolong that energy that will be depleted there, so that you can be able to reach where you are going. And there is also this thing is a scientific thing, glycogen. Our body store starch as glycogen.
Yeah.
in the body, the carbohydrates are stored as glycogen. When we have this hormone, glucagon or whatever, insulin, it takes this glucose and convert it to glycogen, being stored in the liver and the muscles. When you run, the glucagon hormone will turn that glycogen into glucose.
Which is the source of energy.
And the glucose will be broken by the oxygen. That is cellular respiration.
Right.
That is the process.
Right.
So when you have got...
This is highly technical stuff.
Yeah, then the body, there is a lot of engineering in the body.
There's science.
Yeah, God worked a lot to make this body.
for you to not attempt to
if a human being was made by a person, I will be having fakes. Lot of fakes. Some will be factory faults.
There's still a lot of factory faults.
There will be factory faults, my brother. You will find that they created a person and that person has no heart.
Yeah.
So now that is a process. Now it means when we get tired, it's because of that.
Yeah.
Glycogen depletion. There is no more glycogen.
Yeah.
And now your muscles are fatigued, and again there is lactic acid formation. You see, when you run, then you feel the burning feel in your, especially when you're going up.
It's kicking in.
Yeah, the burning feeling is when
the burning and stretched feeling in the muscles.
Yeah, there is lactose.
Yeah.
Lactose is a sugar that is from the food. So now it must be broken down by the presence of oxygen.
Yeah.
And if there is no oxygen, then the body will start to make energy by the process called anaerobic. It's not aerobic. Aerobic is when there is oxygen. Anaerobic is when energy will be created. It's how they make beer. With anaerobic, Mareu beer is made by...
So when I'm running at a higher heart rate, anaerobic exercising, I'm making beer.
That is why you are having a lot of acid inside you.
Right.
There is acid in the alcohol. So that is why when you are having this lactic acid, you will start to breathe fast because now you have got oxygen deficit.
Yeah.
And the body is trying to tell you that no.
Slow down.
Slow down. I'm not having oxygen. I can't.
Enough supply.
Then you will have a burning sensation in your legs. That is when you
in
stop.
Your muscles.
Yeah, in your muscles.
Yeah.
So that is when you stop. And when you stop, then the muscles will come back.
And then you jump on the Baylor bus and it feels like you can continue.
Yes, because now you're normal.
Yeah.
There things were getting out. They were getting off-road. It was something. So those mistakes are not, is lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
Lack of knowledge and I don't know what people can do. But
well, they can subscribe to RUNMODE and follow our work.
Yes. Because if you don't know anything, you'll make mistakes.
Unnecessary mistakes.
Yes,
I mean, we'll all make mistakes.
And now,
you all make mistakes that make you grow.
Yes, if you do a DNF, in the Comrades Marathon, it means you didn't plan well sometimes. Maybe if you have flu, it's flu, but you need to know your pace.
Yeah.
You need to know your pace and you need to calculate that this pace is going to make me arrive there at this time. And I need to be fit for this pace by doing this and this and this.
Yeah.
So it needs planning. That is why I say this year we must help people to run at their comfortable pace, but they must master that pace.
Yeah. I think we covered low heart rate training with the stuff we're talking about because we're going to speak about energy. So with the low heart rate training, because we've been going on and on and on about it, I thought this would be a proper time to make a big announcement about this run that we're going to do. So Madisha and I are doing a 100-kilometer run on the 18th of December from Polokwane to Tsening. But it's not a run in a sense that we're using speed as a performance factor. We're using heart rate as a performance factor. So it's an LSD, long slow distance run, but we're focusing more on finishing it in 12 or 13 hours or however long it's going to take us. But we're doing the run to demonstrate the fitness of using low heart rate training in your training exercise regimen. Are you feeling up to the run next week?
Yes, I think I'm ready.
What's the longest you've ever run?
The longest since when?
Like ever?
The longest is 80. That comrade that we were going to Moses Mabhida, how long was it? The one who
I think it was 90.5. The one that I DNF'd. I think it was
Mabhida, yeah. When we were up
22,
there, there
no?
was a rain, there was small rain. There was some. There is a
you came in during the day. I'm sure there was rain.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was rain.
We see different things.
We see different things.
Oh, I'm talking about rain, and someone will say, no, there was what are you talking about?
It was cloudy, it was windy, man.
Yeah,
Different times.
Yeah, that's when, I did 926, 926.
926.
Yeah, because
the first
one was 1026, 926, 854, the 9:49 seconds. Yeah.
You can't say it out loud. 9:49 seconds.
That was a scandal.
Yeah,
That was a scandal.
So basically now, what
I
you're
ran.
doing?
That is 90. I think the longest was 90.
The longest was 90.
Yes.
And now we're just adding 10 kilometers, but running with a different technique.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. So Madisha and I are going to do this run. We hope to cover the whole thing, in real time and put out real announcements and create proper content for this platform. But that's pretty much what we do, man. We're not just going to talk about stuff. Yeah. We're going to demonstrate all the things that we're doing, especially at Comrades Marathon.
Yes.
Especially at Comrades Marathon.
And I think before that we must take our weight.
Yeah.
Our weights. We check our weights.
Yeah, we should, definitely.
We check our weights. We check, do you know your resting heart rate?
My resting heart rate varies. When we're approaching Comrades Marathon, I start sweating.
Resting like now. When you're asleep and...
My rest, it varies from 48 to 58.
Okay.
At different stages, of the month.
They say...
Month end, it goes a bit higher.
They say a normal heart rate for an adult at resting phase is between 60 and 100. Normal. Yes.
Resting heart, a common resting heart rate.
Yeah, common.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes when I check, now I can check maybe now where we are now.
You don't use your watch to check?
I want to show you here where I'll check so many things in the app. Because the watch, we have to press it many times.
So we'll soon bring a camera here so we can demonstrate to people.
Yes, next time.
Exactly what you're doing.
Yes, now you see we are here. Now here's my heart rate is 60.
It's showing the current heart rate,
is
60.
60. Because I'm wearing the watch. This everything that happened today.
Yeah.
So now if we go
and the resting one is 43.
The resting one.
Resting heart rate is 43
It's
BPM.
43, yes.
That's
43.
incredible.
When I was seated.
Yeah.
When I was seated doing nothing with no activity.
Yeah, that's the
definition. It was 43.
Yeah.
And for somebody with this one, he's dying.
43.
Yes, because it's low.
Oh yeah,
it's low. It's very low. And now
it's true.
It's very low. So this one, if it's 43 like this, this only happens in people who are fit.
Very fit.
Yes.
Very, very fit.
Yeah, now you see it's 57, 58.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not panicking.
Yeah.
I'm not panicking because, and now you can see it's at blue.
It's dwindling.
Now it's dwindling, it's going there. So now this heart rate, you must know your heart rate. Now, if I was sitting here and my heart rate was 99.
You're
99, I will be very much concerned because that is about to go to zone 2.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people must know their heart rates. And one advantage of this is I've got people, they've got smartwatches. Smartwatches from this.
Smartwatches require to be a bit smart yourself.
Not these smartwatches that are expensive like this one. I'm talking about the smartwatches that they buy with 87 rand from somewhere, from Temu or from Shein or what.
Yeah.
Yeah, ladies wear them nowadays.
Yeah.
You will see them being dark. That is a smartwatch. This smartwatch can show you the heart rate.
The heart rate.
Yeah, so people must know their heart rates. That what is the normal one, so that now they don't get problems
Yeah. So we'll pick it up next week. I think we'll record again if we can structure a recording on the Monday, and then we get some rest, and then Wednesday in the morning we can go out for that massive run. So I think that's where we can leave today's episode.
Before you go, during that run, is everyone invited?
Not yet, not quite, because it's a demonstration run. I think let's limit it to you and I doing it.
Yes.
And then, because if you invite people, it's like a party. Now you have to organize so many things.
People will mess up.
You have to organize so many things. One of the things that we're only supposed to have in any run that is more than 40 kilometers is a paramedic. You know, and when you have a paramedic, previously when we organized these runs, we would have a paramedic from halfway to the end, and that saves on cost and everything else. But also, when you have many people running and they run at different speeds, at any given stage, you have the water points sharing the resources between 3 or 4 or 5 different groups of running. And this is not an official race.
Yes.
It's on a busy-ish road during a busy time of the year. So if we prove the concept right as a practical run, then I think next time we do it for everyone to join. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get it. So, guys, it means that we are guinea pigs.
Yeah, pretty much. We're guinea pigs of run mode.
We are guinea pigs. We're going to try this. So don't come. If you come,
follow it, man.
If you come and something happens to you, then we're not going to be responsible. That's a disclaimer.
A disclaimer. We can't take it.
You come at your own risk.
Yeah.
And for you not to come, we'll never tell you where we'll be starting from.
Yeah.
But when we are on the road, we'll be updating.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
So now we can be able to do it, and after doing it, then we must be able to talk about something that we know that we can do. Yeah. So if you come and you try to come and run with us, then something happens to you, then they'll be saying, Madisha MJ and Mohotjie did this to me. Then you are seen as bad people. So just watch the space.
Yeah, watch
the space. We think it will be good and it will be beneficial to all of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, man.
Yeah.
We are in there. A Run Mode Podcast. Let's see, this one is off. Oh. Run Mode Podcast. We're out.
Yeah, we're out.
Yeah, we're out, man. We're back in the road next week. Keep running the streets, man. Keep running the streets.
And eat.
Yeah, and eat properly. And stretch.
Eat properly. Yes. And we'll see you. Thanks.
Super.
Sharp.
Let us rock and roll.